Right, my name's Greg from the Manawatu 4WD Drive Club. We're having our club champs here today. It's a bit wet, but it all makes good fun, plenty of mud. Our club champs, we sort of run 3 different classes. We have what we call a modified class, which are trucks that have traction aids, whether they're factory or put on afterwards. Traction aids are like limited slip diffs or steering brakes, lockers, etc. We have an outlaw class, which is any unwarranted or unregistered truck is allowed to come along. Of course, they have to trailer them to the site. And then we have the standard class, which are open diffs, no traction aids, and so the courses that we set up are pretty much in line with what the national trials, how they set their courses up. Trucks start on the blue pegs, and they work their way around the course, keeping the red pegs on the right, yellow pegs on the left. And they start off with 200 points, and the further you make it through the course, the less points are added to your score, if you like. So if you have a look at the pegs, the white marks on the top are worth 20 points each. So if you've got 4 white marks on the top of a peg, that's 80, and it carries on 60, 40, 20, and 0 is through the blues. So the aim is to try and zero the course.
Name's Sam Thompson. Been in the Manawatu 4WD Drive Club since I've had my restricted, just when I could get in first. Been involved with 4WD Drive Club my whole life, just my whole family's been involved into it. We all drive Nissan Patrols at the moment on 35 Cymexes. We're here at the Manawatu Club Champs Round 2 today, which has been an awesome day so far. Weather's been a bit bad, but it's made the courses much better. The course has changed from each truck, so it makes a more fair playing field. And this is my girlfriend Kelly. She's only second time co-driving for me now. What do you do when we're in the courses?
I sit and scream.
Not too helpful, but she fills the seat.
It's not a male sport. We've got a lot of female drivers. Young Kylie, she's just started out this season. She's doing quite well as a new driver in a standard Mitzi. And we've got Judith Hintz. She'll be our oldest driver, I would imagine. I think she's 76, and she just drives a little standard Suzuki, and she does quite well. She's taken out the Ladies Cup and the Suzuki Cup for the last 2 or 3 years. So yeah, no, it's good to see all sorts of different walks of life. We've got builders and butchers and mechanics and you name it, farmers. I work for Fonterra over in Paitua myself, so yeah.
kick some stones around it.
Unfair advantage.
That's not ready to plan.
G'day, I'm Ken Parlane. I've been with the club for probably 10 years. Started off, I bought a nice Toronto to tow my boat and thought I'd try it out, but it got a bit scary with a good car. So since then I've progressed through a couple of Pajeros and I'm now driving a 86 70 series Land Cruiser. I've had a heck of a lot of fun out of the four-wheel driving, both doing modifications to the vehicle and driving. Sort of trips I enjoy basically are a challenging drive from point A to point B, with a bit of winching, recovery, that sort of work as well. Club Champs today has been a lot of fun. Every vehicle has its own limitations. I find the Cruiser relatively heavy, so some of the hill climbs, and being a diesel, it hasn't quite got the ginger to get up some of the hill climbs. The driver's a bit limited as well, but all in all, a good day today, and yeah, the weather makes it interesting, makes it a bit slipperier. Deep ruts and that I get screwed up in because the suspension is designed as such that it gets tangled up and everything. Other than that, it's a good day out.
Hi, I'm Judith. I'm 70 plus. Four-wheel driving.
G'day, my name's Dean Wells. I do this four-wheel drive thing with these things. Done it for quite a few years. The competition stuff I've done since 1987, I think it was I started, and that's the full-on competition, but I also do a lot of club activities, club work and winch challenge work. My parents helped found the club back in 1970, I think, or 71, I think. They were beach buggies persons, but then they sort of evolved into Land Rovers and Jeeps. That was pretty much all that was available then in the odd Land Cruiser. The club activities are Toyotas, Pajeros, Jeeps, bits and pieces, and a lot of modifications. Sometimes they're pretty standard, and they get to go out at a family level. We have shiny trips where you can get, chuck your family in the back and you go out for a picnic lunch and maybe find a bit of mud and have a bit of a play, and it's just great. It's a good way to grow up. I've grown up doing that, and so I started, as early as I could, I started doing the national series, which is my passion. I love doing it. I'm sort of hooked to it. Club activities like this are fun as well, and days like today is really good practice. You can never have too much practice, so you need to keep going at it. This truck's new, It's brand new, it's only just been built. I've built the whole thing myself. It's built out of basically a Toyota Land Cruiser and a Toyota Camry, and with some TRD bits and pieces in the middle. All the aluminium has all been hand beaten myself, and it's got hydraulic steering, so there's no steering arms to wear out. That's right at the top level at D class in the National Series, which is it's a class that says 45 trucks in that class, and they're all extremely modified, and a great deal of money and time and effort goes into those trucks. There's also right down to the level of a reasonably standard truck. You can get a Pajero, take all the glass out of it, put a roll cage in it, and you can make a start on the Sport. There's a lot of variations in the Sport. You have a lot of LS1 Chevy, you just heard, mixes to a 3-litre V6 with a supercharger, to Lexus V8s, and even bigger V8s than the LS1. There's now LS3s and 4s, 7-litre V8s in the same class as this one here. What else can I say? I mean, it's a great day. It's a bit wet today, so of course we don't have any windows, so we get quite a lot of mud in us, on us, and all over us. But that's part of the fun. We like to do well in the Sport, and we make mistakes, and that's what the Sport's all about. Like earlier today, I went too high up a hill and hit a peg, and that was just sheer, not quick enough on the steering wheel, too fast on the throttle.
Manawatu 4WD Drive Club is our name. Andrew Francis is in Paitua, he's our club president. Or myself, I'm the trip coordinator and clerk of the course. I sort of doing 2 jobs this season. I guess we've got a website as well, Manawatu 4WD Drive Club. Yeah, you can look up on the website, there's contact numbers and names and stuff there. We've got a calendar going, so you can look at the calendar and see what's coming up. The website is M4WDC, it's Manawatu 4WD Drive Club .org, and yeah, just go in there and have a look around. There's photos of trips and all sorts of stuff on there. Any information you need, it's pretty much there.